What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Miguel and I'm a long-term dividend investor sharing my journey to a $100,000 dividend investment portfolio. And in today's video we're going over options trading. I've done some research and dabbled in options trading for the past 2 months now, and I feel confident enough to make a video on it so I can show y'all, in my opinion, what is the best way to options trade to get passive income, and in some cases 3 times or 4 times your money. But before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video, it helps out my channel tremendously. And comment if you have any questions, I will get back to you. Now let's roll the intro. Now before we get into which option strategy I think is the best for passive income and 3 times or 4 times in your money, we gotta go over the portfolio update for the week. So as you can see, I'm currently sitting at $11,031.35. I'm down $10.23 or 0.9% for the day. On the week, I am up $29.50 or 0.27%. On the month, I'm up $67.23 or 63%. On the 3 months, I'm up $599.32 or 5.75%. On the year, I'm up $1,481.73 or 15.51%. And then the all-time is going to be the same because I haven't even been trading for a year yet. But I will hit 1 year in September, and we can go over if I hit my goals or not and plan for the next year to come. Now on to the purchases that I made for this week. The first purchase that I made was for Costco. I bought $75 worth of Costco at an average price of $399.22 per share, ultimately giving me 0.18 shares. And then going into Costco, I now have 1.36 shares at an average cost of $377.55. I'm up overall $38.74 or 7.57%. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I want to dollar cost average my way into Costco, giving myself about 25 to 50 shares over the next 3 to 5 years, because I do see Costco as a long-term hold that I want to get steady dividend payments from. The next purchase that I made this week, I bought $75 worth of Target. That $75 gave me 0.3 shares at an average cost of $245.20 per share. And then going into Target, I now have 1.62 shares at an average cost of $217.14. I'm up overall $55.93 or 16.18%. Again, just like Costco, I see myself holding Target for 25 plus years and want to grow my position in Target to around 25 to 50 shares of Target. I just see Target as a staple and I don't see them going away anytime soon. They're going to continue to go up and I am just trying to catch a ride on the wave up. Now onto this options trading that I think is the most lucrative, the most inexpensive, and the most profitable in my opinion, based off of my experience in the past 2 or 3 months of options trading, and that is the Iron Condor spread. Now if you're anything like me, I can just throw something up on the screen that's explaining what this is, but I know that I learn the best by doing and watching someone else do it themselves, so we're just gonna hop straight into it. Now I am using Robinhood for my trading's options strategy, and on Robinhood you have to enable your options trading. I don't know if I got lucky or I just answered all of the questions right, but you have to get level 3 access to enable this options trade, because if you only enable level 2, then it'll only give you options calls and put calls, much simpler trades that need much more money to operate. A little bit more complicated trades in my opinion that need more money to operate, but for this strategy you need to enable level 3 trading on your Robinhood account. The first thing you want to figure out when you're implementing this strategy is which stock you want to trade. Ideally you want to go after stocks that are trading sideways. In the past 2 or 3 months I have been sticking mainly to Apple and AT&T. For this example I'm going to use AT&T. So hopping into AT&T, we can see that on the week they're only up about 5 cents or 0.19%. On the month they're down about 30 cents or 1.18%. On the 3 months they're down about $2. So AT&T isn't the most ideal, but it is trading pretty sideways at the moment. So I want to take advantage of that and implement this options trade on AT&T. Now how to implement this strategy, I'm going to try to explain this as best as I can, but as we can see hopping into AT&T, you click trade. After you have enabled your options trading to level 3, you're going to hit trade options, and today's the 7th, so I'm going to go out to the 16th, and as we can see we have all the options trading right here. I personally like to do the puts rather than the calls because I have found more success in doing put options trade versus call options trade. That's just my personal opinion. So that's what I'm going to use here. But to implement this strategy, what you're going to do is you're going to put and you're going to make sure you're on sell first. You're going to hit select at the top right and it's going to give you these options. What I'm going to personally do is hit the 29 and the 28.5. That's going to do 2 put option strategies. And if we were to click review right now, it would cost us $96 to implement this. That's not very inexpensive. So what we're going to do is the Iron Condor spread. So after we put the first 2 next to each other for sell, you're going to click buy, and then you're going to click the one on top, in this case 29.5, and then you're going to hit the one on the bottom, in this case $28, and now you're going to hit review. And to implement this, it's only going to cost $29. Now when I did hit review on that specific call, it wasn't giving me the option to review the profit loss calculator, so I'm going to go one above. But ideally, if you think the stock is going to go up a little bit in the next week or so, you're going to go above the line where it's at currently. If you think it's going to drop a little bit, you're going to go down below. Whatever you feel like doing. It's options trading, it's always going to be risky. What I've been personally doing is going one above, and let me show you that. So you're going to go, you make sure you're on put sell. I'm going to go one above, I'm going to go 2 above, 1 below, then you're going to go buy, and you can go 1 above, 1 below, then you go in and click review. And as we can see, the max amount of money that I'm going to be putting here, if I were to be doing this option strategy, is $13. $13, that's it. And the max profit that you could get is $37. That's not bad at all. And as we can see, going to the profit calculator that Robinhood provides for you already, you break even at $28.63. as well as $29.87. Anything above $29.87 or anything below $28.63, you're going to lose your max loss of $13. Anything in between ranges from $0 all the way up to $37, as we see. So it's pretty cool that Robinhood already has this feature in there for you, so you already have an idea of what you could possibly lose as well as what you could possibly gain. Now the awesome thing about implementing this strategy is that it's very low cost to get in, but you can 2x and 3x your money in the span of about a week. So just using that example from AT&T, only spending $13 every single week, that's going to be about $52 a month. You only really need to hit one time to break even. If only one of your 4 strategies hits, you're going to make profit. This is a crazy strategy that I've been using for the past 2 or 3 months now that has really been working for me, and I was super excited and super eager to share it with y'all. Now of course there are other stocks that are trading sideways that could best use this strategy to your advantage, but I have personally only been using AT&T and Apple, so take that with a grain of salt. Now of course this is not guaranteed money. I personally know that I'm taking a risk when I'm doing this, but I was looking for a really easy way and a really inexpensive way to get some passive income on the side other than my dividend investment portfolio, and I think I found it here. Now let me show you this option contract that I just did with AT&T. It just went through today actually. So as we can see, this is going to expire on 7/16, which is next Friday. And if AT&T stays between $28.50 and a high of $30, I am going to make some profit. As we can see down here, it only cost me about $15, and I have the possibility of getting a max profit of $42, which is not bad. Again, the margins in AT&T are a little bit thinner compared to Apple, which if we look at my biggest loser so far, this Apple option right here, it has a low of $32 and a high of $35. So the margin for this Apple option is way higher than the margins of the AT&T option. Again, I have a 0% return on this right now. It cost me $19, and of course Apple shot up this week, but I do own Apple, so I'm not too mad about it. I knew the risk going into this, and it's just giving me more experience in this options trading so I can make a better informed decision next time I do an Apple options trade. Now of course this is not guaranteed money. I personally know that I'm taking a risk when I'm doing this, but I was looking for a really easy way and a really inexpensive way to get some passive income on the side other than my dividend investment portfolio, and I think I found it here. If you have any more questions about this, don't forget to comment. I will get back to you because I know this is kind of confusing, but once it clicks and once you get it, it becomes really easy and really second nature. Really, don't hesitate to ask me any questions if you have any, because I know how confusing it is at first. I tried my best to explain it as best as I possibly could. Again, I will keep you guys updated on how much money I'm actually going to be making from options trading. I just want to give it another month or so until I can confidently say how much money I'm actually going to be making, and ultimately if it's going to be worth it for me to continue to do it, because it is gambling and I am losing some money, but I ultimately have to decide if I'm making enough money to justify the gamble. But that's all that I have for y'all this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, do not hesitate to comment because I will get back to you. I do know it's so confusing at first, but once it clicks, it does click. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video, it helps out my channel tremendously. And that is it. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.